welcome back to my channel. Today I have another wig unboxing for you guys. We're going to be looking at the brand new line from Jon Renau. This one is Mariah, and it's a part of their new Nouveau collection. Before we get started, quick reminder, you can always find the link to purchase this hairpiece in the description box beneath this video. And for anyone who isn't quite sure how to access it, I'll show you. If you're watching me on your computer, you simply click on the words "Show More" underneath the title below this video. And if you're watching this on your phone or tablet, click the down arrow in the right-hand corner below the video, and then click ... more. Also in the description box is the link to my website, tresseswigs.com, and there you can purchase directly from me the exact hair pieces that I've shown on my channel for a deeper discount. So I'm opening this up. I did mention in my last video as well, I did look up the meaning of the word nouveau, and apparently it's just meaning on trend, on style, new. So these wigs should be very on trend. So if you're looking for a newer, more youthful hairstyle, that's what we're looking at here. I don't even know if I'd say more youthful, because some of them I'm seeing are just more like classic hairstyles and have been around for quite a while that seem to be coming back. So, oh, and we're also looking at this in 832, which is Cocoa Bean. So right here in the box, she is bobby pinned in and turned inside out. There is a hairnet right on front. Alright, so while I have her inside out, before I turn it, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the cap. So it is a basic cap construction, but it looks like it does have that nice, comfortable, felt-lined area right here at the top. That's really comfortable if you're like me and you're missing some hair right here at the front. That can get quite itchy if it doesn't have that. And a lot of the wigs I'm seeing are really doing this now. All in through here, you're going to see some permatease, and then you've got some open wefting right here for some cooling and some comfort. But basic caps are almost always going to have permatease. I highly recommend that you pay attention when I put it on how to hide that permatease. The ear tabs are also covered by felt, and your extended nape is also felt covered with the Jon Renau Velcro adjusters. You'd think I'd remember the lingo if I did this enough. So here is Mariah. It is a very gorgeous, medium to long, more natural kind of wave to it. It's not kinky girly. It is kind of looser waves, and once I actually brush this out, let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see what the waves look like on their own with more of a natural style. So I'm just literally taking my Jon Renau comb here, which by the way works fantastic for traveling. Oh, that's a bra strap. I'm just taking the Jon Renau wig and just very gently breaking up some of these curls right here on the bottom, and then working my way up to loosen them more. I highly recommend that once you know that the wig is for you, that you guys go ahead and do this. Reminder that if you do this beforehand and they turn out you're not really a fan of the wig, you're not going to be able to return that back to the retailer. So they do require that you do not brush them out before you return them, so please be careful of that. And then I'm just going to get the nape, and there we go. So here is that all kind of combed out a little bit, not quite brushed out, but it is a very nice, natural, gorgeous curl. Very cute. And it looks like it has a little bit of a French here, maybe a side swept French. We'll take a look at that in a second. Alright, so while I have it off, let's go ahead and take a look at this color as well. So this is 832, which is Cocoa Bean by Jon Renau. It is described as a medium golden brown blend with medium dark auburn brown. So it is warmer. It is absolutely warmer than, say, a 6. It's definitely an 8 for sure. And then that auburn is all throughout. There's no chunky highlights or anything like that. It is very natural looking, but much more of a warmer brown than something, say, a 4 or a 6. All right, let's go ahead and pop her on and see what she looks like. Oh, this is pretty cute. Wow. So right up at the front, at the top, so you do have, again, this is a closed cap, so you're not going to have any type of monofilament. You're not going to have any type of parting space. So I personally, when that happens, I kind of leave in the zigzag part. I'm not really going to mess with that. And then I'm going to take my wig, and this is the part I was telling you guys to pay attention to. If you're wearing a basic cap, take your comb and just kind of lift and kind of zhuzh it back and forth. And that's going to lift it up on top of the permatease, and then simply just pull your comb right back out of there. It's also going to help you get a little bit of volume. You can do this on any wig. Just kind of zhuzh it up and then comb it back down on top. You don't have to leave it matted down. Bring some volume to that, and that's going to really cover up any permatease. this does have quite a lot of volume. So if you are a much more light density wig wearer, this is probably not going to be the wig for you. You know, when I started wearing wigs, I really didn't like anything that had a lot of volume to it. I preferred much more sleek, straighter, easy, what felt like to me more natural. But I realized over time that actually what is more natural is more volume. I just got really used to having fine and thin hair. So I wasn't comfortable wearing something like this. It had a lot more volume and a lot more hair to it. But trust me, as you start wearing wigs and as you start loving them as much as I do, you're probably going to find yourself gravitating more and more and more towards the bigger hair because it's very youthful. It's very healthy to have thick, gorgeous hair that I know we've all wanted, but this actually gives it to you. So don't be afraid of big hair. It's really cute. All right, so let's talk about Mariah. So obviously, as we saw before, Mariah is a basic cap, so there's not going to be any type of lace front there. But as you can see, this is a side swept fringe, so it's going to actually do a fantastic job of covering that hairline, and no one's actually going to notice that, unless, of course, you're pulling it off of your face. If you do not like that, you can also take this fringe right here, and you can have a bang cut into it. If you would like, you can pull it across from this side too. There is actually fringe on this side, but you can have that pulled straight across to have a bang. But then you're probably going to have something that looks a little bit like the wig that I did last week, which is Betty. So if you want this wig, but just with bangs, then Betty's probably the one you're looking for. If you're looking for a Betty without bangs, Mariah is probably the one you're looking for. They are very similar to each other in a curl pattern and length, so make sure you check out Betty as well. All right, before I do 360, let me go and talk to you about the fit. So the fit is fantastic. So I have a petite to average size head and somewhere right there in the middle at 21.75 inches. And this feels great. There's no gapping. Nothing feels like it's too big for me or too loose. It's not going to go anywhere, and all I'm wearing is a wig grip. So I think the fit is fantastic. It does have plenty of stretch to it, so if you have an average or a larger than average head, this is going to fit you fantastic. Jon Renau actually says that this is an average fitting wig, so you should be fine if you usually wear Jon Renau. All right, let me go ahead and do 360 for you and show you what Mariah looks like on all sides. Something I noticed while something dropped under my desk and I had to grab it. One thing I noticed about this wig is that it does a really good job of staying out of your face. You do have some, like the fringe here that does come forward a little bit, but for the most part, this wig does stay pretty well out of your face. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like a lot of stuff like falling there, because of the way this curl pattern is there and these side bangs that are a little bit shorter, there's not a lot of heaviness draping on either side of your face. So that's really good as well. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the measurements on Mariah. So Mariah does have a bang, as you guys know, the side swept bang. It is 5.5 inches, and just so you have some relative measurements here, my forehead is only 2 inches. From the top of my arch, that's only 2 inches. A little bit longer if you're coming down here. But 2 to 2.5 inches long there, so it's definitely more intended for a side sweep. You also have a crown of 11.5. and sides of 12.5 with a nape that's 13 inches long. And then the weight is 4.9. So I did mention earlier that it is comparable to Betty, which is also about the Nouveau collection, only it has a straight across bang. But I do want to mention a little bit of differences. So the bang on Betty is 3.75 inches, so that's your full bang. And then the crown is just almost an inch shorter, not that much. The sides are almost a half inch shorter, so nothing you'd probably really notice, but they are definitely, in my opinion, sister wigs. Oh, and then Betty is 4 ounces, whereas Mariah is 4.9, so Betty's a little bit lighter as well, likely because it has that straight across bang. Overall opinion, personally, I am usually not a big fan of the basic cap construction, just because a lot of times I like to pull my hair up off of my face entirely, so that would show. But when I do wear a basic cap, I'm always looking for a nice side sweep bang so that it does not show. or a full bang as well. So I believe in that regard, this is a very well done basic cap, and you can definitely save some money if you like a bang. If the parting space is not a big deal for you, save yourself a couple $100s and grab yourself a nice, well-made basic cap, and that's exactly what this is. If you want to pick up Mariah for your very own, you can head right on over to wigstudio1.com. Make sure you are looking at the flash sales that exist at the top with the price. If one does exist, you don't have to remember any coupon codes or anything. Just click the checkout button and your discount will already be there for you. Also, we have a Facebook group called Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. Myself, the other creators for Wig Studio One, as well as thousands of others are there to help support you and love on you and be able to help you through your hair loss journey. If you're still here with me, I would love it if you were to click that subscribe button, as well as click the thumbs up on this video. And then if you have any questions or comments or anything at all, go ahead and put them down in the comments below, and I really try to answer as many of those as I possibly can. Well, until next time, bye-bye, beautiful.